As y'all know, last year, 2021, the whole theme was Free the Queen,
Hmm.
right? We repped that Free the Queen. We were repping that hard all year. That was the goal. And we got to a point in, I think it was like September, October, where the Queen was literally fed up,
Losing my mind, y'all.
losing her
Losing my
mind.
mind, losing myself, losing all of it.
Mm.
It was not a good time.
Not a good time. And I remember distinctly we were on the couch at our house, right?
Hmm.
We did have the privilege of buying a home, and we'll talk about how we got to that privilege later on. But we were sitting in our house on the couch. I remember very distinctly, Queen. You looked at me and you were just like, I just hate it here.
Yes.
And I feel like for me as a husband, I was just like, oh, okay, this is different. Because I remember we were like, no, stay there for X amount of time, and then we'll slowly get you out of this job, and then
Yep.
we'll build up this, and then for like maybe a few weeks, you were like, okay, yeah, I can do that, yeah, yeah, and then I don't know, it was a critical moment of something happened at the job,
Yeah.
but you were just like, I hate it here, and you just started crying. And you're just like, I just don't know, I hate it here, and yeah, and for me, like the word hate is very strong. And usually I would come back to you and be like, the word hate's strong, Sinclair. Are you sure that's the right word? But I can tell
Hmm.
by that, like your body, the way it was shaking, the look in your eyes, that no, that's the right word here.
Right.
Nope, nope.
Yep.
It's
That's how
hate.
I feel.
Yeah. Um, anything you want to add there before I talk about the transition?
um, just that I feel like you. I mean, for all of those who have been to that point, like there comes a point where it's like, okay, I I'm continuing on this path is going to start to like degrade me,
Yeah.
right? My spiritual health, my mental health, like all of it was just, I felt like, I when I said like losing myself, like I felt that starting to happen, where it's like getting up every morning and going to some place that I don't enjoy, and not having time to do the things that I do enjoy, and just it was a lot. It was a lot of um just struggle.
Mm,
And then like getting up, doing the commute, and just COVID, there was just a lot happening. And it was like, I'm not happy.
mm,
I'm not happy at this moment in time.
yeah.
Um, and it wasn't even so much that it was any one thing that happened. It was just like a whole bunch of things leading up to this like boil over of like, I cannot do this anymore and be me.
Mm,
Right. And I felt like for me, it was a pivotal moment to where I feel like I've seen people, like I had seen people at the job, I had seen people in life where it's like, oh, I could tell like you lost yourself at some point,
mm,
in just life, right?
yeah.
Um, and it was like, I don't want that to happen to me. So I feel like that was a critical moment where I realized like, oh, this is where it starts to happen,
Yeah.
right? So we can either figure something out to where we can change this pivotal moment and hopefully be able to change the situation, or like I'm going to start down that path that I see a lot of other people on, including and including my health. And I think
Mm,
that that was an interesting journey that I was going at the same time, to where I was doing my testing on my hormones and my stress and everything, and it was like, I'm too young to be dealing with these problems, right? Like I
yeah.
was seeing like all of my hormone levels were tanked, my body was stressed, like to the point where it's going to start to lead to some health issues if we don't make a change. And it was
Mm,
like I was already eating okay, exercising. So it's like, what about my life is causing all of this drainage? And for me, it was just the job and all of everything going on.
yeah.
But
Thank you for supporting the M4 show and our mission to increase the wealth of Black families.
if you received any value from this episode, any value at all,
Any.
any, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple, Spotify,
All them.
anything, all of them,
All them.
all of them, wherever you're listening. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
And after you like and subscribe, make sure you send this episode to at least one family that you really want to see win. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.